Right. I can't remember where we were or what we were doing. Also, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I can't get off this tropio. Yeah. We're doing some Primal Fear tonight, and I was just saying to Fuse, I've got no idea where we are or what we were doing. I think we were saving up Omega eggs for Celestial Kibble, but
Yep.
yeah.
And then we got to find a hella way of tranking one.
Yeah. Hey XD Bergamel, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. You having a good day? Yeah, and then we've got to find a way of tranking one. Hold on. Your voice is a little bit loud in my ears. There we go.
And yeah, that's going to be problematic. But we do have a regular source of primal blood.
Yeah.
So
Can get some. Hold on. There was a reason we couldn't make primal narcotic. What was it? Yeah. Toxic narcotic primal blood. Yeah.
I think it was the primal blood, but now we've
solved that problem. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like
easy. It takes time.
Easy. But you know, the Tecmos are doing work.
Yeah, I've had a really good day, thank you. I'm just taking the Tropio out and I'll have a look and see if I can find any Omegas. I love my little jet plane.
Because having another female Omega would be helpful.
Yeah.
Or a male Omega Alisaur.
Yeah, equally good. Equally good. So I saw some aloes around here the other day. They might not be here anymore. And switch over to regular flight. This Tropio is actually really good. It can like strafe and everything. Yeah, I've had a really good day, thank you. Yeah, I managed to get out like 4-5 videos all in all today. Oh, sorry about that. My computer decided to send me a notification. Yeah, so 2 on YouTube, 1 on Facebook, and then a couple of small ones on Instagram. Because I'm trying out Instagram, it is not going well. There's Dodo Rex. And yeah, what else did I manage to do today? Set up an Instagram account, things, stuff, life. I really wish I had some demonic Mesopithecus poop so I could test out this gun.
You did the whole C family?
Yeah, sort of. A bit. Enough.
Saw them long enough to go, excuse me, I'm live here.
Yeah, I'm alive. But yeah, so it was really good, thank you.
All I did was went to work, informed some people how they were wrong, and was on with my day.
Well, that's like one of your favourite pastimes.
It is. I do like correcting people.
Yeah, not seeing any thingies.
People ending sentences with a preposition.
Pardon?
People ending sentences with a preposition.
That is annoying. Unless they're asking a question. Yeah. It's like normal flight mode, like without doing the super speedy flight is actually a pretty good cruising speed, I gotta say.
I was about to respond to that statement with, isn't it?
Isn't it? Fine when you're asking a question.
By the way, for anyone out there, ending a sentence with a preposition is perfectly acceptable. That's language morphology. It's fine.
Yep.
It was not acceptable 80 years ago.
Yeah, but like
when we did the good English.
When we did English right, good and proper.
Yeah.
Hey Ferdy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you again. Are you having a good day? How's your extinction build coming along? I haven't seen pictures.
And if anyone wants a funky video to watch about language, Stephen Fry's got a great one on YouTube called Linguistics. It's a short video. It's
Yeah,
quite funny. He's a very well spoken man.
he is. Yeah, the Tropio does like hardly any damage without the
It's
grenades.
not really what it's for in the short
Yeah.
term.
Okay. I'm jet planing off to elsewhere.
Well,
I'm really good,
we
thanks. I
know
just had a really good day, thank you, Ferdy.
there are at least two 150 RGs out there, celestial wise.
Yeah.
We know there's a crazy type of narcotic we could potentially put them down with.
But we have to kill Origins for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Isn't
I mean,
good.
we could cheese one, but it would be such a long fight.
Yeah.
Because we would have to do something funky with a timing pen, trap one in it, and then
Assuming it
be
can't
there
break the
for
taming pen.
about 500 years.
Yeah.
I don't think they can break through metal, so you'd have to build a metal timing pen, get one in there, and then have times that can hit it through the wall without getting hit back, and then spend 3,000 years slowly, very slowly chipping its health down. I don't particularly want to do that. It would be the worst video ever.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good to me either. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough starting it over. Break from Arc, also fair enough. I've taken a fair share of them myself. But yeah, doing stuff in creative mode is always super good fun. I'm currently looking for Omegas, but like they're thin on the ground.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I really I like my tie. It's good.
I think the only way of forcing the issues, you could do a Sarco cleansing.
Yeah. I'd need like a mount for killing Sarkos for that. And last time took a Fabled Argent out, it got killed. I think
you look for a replacement Fabled RG.
Yeah, that'd be useful. I think you can transfer X Dinos from Genesis, but I wouldn't like swear to it. Sod off. That's my dad, everyone. But yeah,
Wow, getting grief by your own father in your channel.
yeah, I know.
That's excellent.
One hell of a day.
Yeah. Hello, Chris's dad. Fair play. I would have trolled him as well.
Yeah, it's one for. It's the point of having kids.
Lancelot does have a cool dad.
He's pretty cool. But yeah, I think you can transfer them. I've never seen anything saying there's a problem with it, but
contractual obligation filled. He
yeah.
will pay me later.
Where is?
Right.
Oh, there's a Celestial Argent.
Primal. So let's have a look at some of the crafting malarkey. Weapons. We're going to want arrows for tranking big things, aren't we?
Yeah, I've got 26 Apex on me, but
yeah,
don't know if that'll be enough. It wouldn't be enough even remotely for an Omega.
I mean, I could look up.
To be fair, these arrows will do fine for a Fabled Argent.
Yeah, they'll do fine with that. I've got plenty of those. It's a Celestial that I'm thinking towards.
Well, we've got 2 Omega eggs so far. That's a start.
Celestial Argent is.
Yeah. My dad heard you say that I'm a cool dad, and now it's there for posterity. Yeah, all the internet knows forever.
Yeah. He's gonna have that clip repeating this on his
Yeah.
phone.
He's gonna download it. I tell you what, I'll cut you a clip of that at some point and I'll send it to you. That can be your birthday present, okay?
That's gonna be his response next time you have an argument.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Then he'll drop phone and walk away.
Phone drop like a mic drop, but much more expensive.
Depending on the argument.
Yeah, I've had some arguments like that. Hey, Curly Teddy, how's it going? You having a good day, man? In fact, I'm fairly certain you're my cousin, aren't you? Or is that a different name? I don't remember.
Base. That's gonna scale. So
What we got? Found a decent Apex Argent.
smart attack X, AoE explosion, left control, celestial power, left control plus C.
It's all just Utis over here. Nothing but Utis as far as the eye can see. The stamina on this thing's lasted pretty decently. Let's see. It's a me, a Mario. Yeah, I thought so. Buonasera, man. Buonasera. Right. Currently looking for things to kill. Well, things to knock out and shove meat in it so it likes me. That's how you do it in this game. It's cool. And I've got chocolate. It's a good day. Yeah, seen no Fabled so far. Regular. These are really good for getting the hell out of dodge as well, in all fairness, like, because they do just zoom off when you press shift. Hey Gengar, how's it going? You having a good day, man? Alpha Aloe. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's get away from the Dodo Rex. Cover a lot of ground with these things, although I am running low on gasoline already. Like, I've used like probably a quarter of my gasoline supply so far. I am enjoying it. You having a good day? How's everything over there? Yeah, I'm great. Had a fab day. And it turns out it's family night, so we've had my dad in chat, I've got one of my cousins in chat. I'm wearing a tie, as promised. Now I'm all professional and stuff. Start worrying about my KPIs and whatever. Yeah, it just sounds weird coming from me. Alright, let's check the other mountain.
Well, we got 74 primal blood at the moment. So we can make quite a few of the primal arrows.
Yeah.
If we want. However, I still don't think that's enough to take down a celestial. Which is problematic. I mean, we could just rinse and repeat die.
Yeah.
And eventually
it'll go unconscious.
And I don't know how well trapping it would go. I mean, we could build like a bird cage and then try and kite it into it. But I do not know whether its explosion will destroy everything.
Probably would.
It's possible that its explosion will blow up metal structures. So if we built a big metal bird cage and then it just...
Well, you don't need... Does it fit through behemoth gates? Can you check on the wiki and see if it does? Because if it does, you don't need a big metal taming pen. You just need like 4 or 5 behemoth gates to build an Argent trap.
It'll fit through them. but it's a question of can you close the doors fast enough and then just have
Uh,
gaps at the side to shoot it through. So you have like 4 behemoth gates that aren't quite clipped together.
yeah, that's how you do it, and then you
Shoot through the gaps.
shoot through the gaps.
But it can fly up, so you'd also have to ceiling it.
Yeah, yeah, metal behemoth gates don't have a thingy. Stone behemoth gates do. Would it fit through a stone behemoth gate? Should do. I don't see
It
any
will
reason.
blow up stone. I'm pretty confident it'll blow up stone.
Stone. Yeah. I'm just gonna go back to base and get some meat. Yeah, we're just trying to decide on the best way of tranking out a celestial argent, and
I mean, I could carry on killing primals and hope for the loot, because we could get a special trank loot.
yeah,
And I think that's pretty much the way we're going to trank one, because we need one of them silly tranks that basically will trank it in 30 seconds,
yeah.
but it will get buffed.
Those are only those are origin kill only. I think they only drop from origins.
We also get armor from killing primals, which we've been getting the blueprints for,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah. There's no chance of us taking out a origin, realistically speaking.
We could also, the other thing we do, we have got a. Do we have the 150 Godlieth? Yeah, we got a 150 Godlieth unassembled Primal Tech Trike.
Mm,
I'll work on building that. We've also got a 130 Tech Stego. Could build as Godlieth as well.
cool.
So we could work on that. We could start thinking about scraping enough organic polymer together and build a Godliest Primal Fabricated Sniper.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Or upgrading the
Compound bows, yeah, I think would be better. Apex Argent.
So there are some things to work on, but I'll go and put this blueprint on the bench downstairs.
This Tropios doesn't just look amazing; it is amazing. The only problem with it takes demonic Mesopithecus poop as its what the word I'm looking for, as its ammo, and like short of taming a demonic Mesopithecus, I tried getting close enough to grab some poop and it did not work. So yeah, it's gonna have to wait until we tame a demonic Mesopithecus to get the ammo in it properly. But then I imagine since it uses such a high level ammo, the damage it does is going to be beautiful. But yeah, it's a fabled Tropio. It's my little jet plane. In fact, that's what I'm going to call it. Little jet plane.
A jet plane that could.
He's the little jet plane that could indeed.
Just figured out a flaw in this planet.
What's the flaw in this plan of yours?
It's called Element.
Ah, yes.
I can make it, but buffing it's going to be interesting, so I'm going to need to go and do some ridiculous amounts of killing in the ocean just to get the stuff together. But these things are powerful. I've realised now. They are actually well worth the trouble of actually building this one's. I mean, that one, that Mosaur only had a 40% damage buff. This one's got 250%.
Yeah. Yeah, getting it is a pain. Yeah, I haven't found a fabled Argent anywhere. Haven't seen any Omegas either. I'm going to go have a once over at the swamp, see if there's any Omega Sarkos. I mean, we do have an Omega Egg layer, but we could do with more, frankly.
Electronic smell.
Omega Rex would be nice. Omega Rex would be very nice. If I can find one. To be fair, the only other Omega I've seen on the island at the moment is that Omega Reaper that has like 1.6 million health, and our arrows basically bounce off it and do like tinsy bit of torpor. Not really worth it. I go so fast, so fast. I wonder what's faster. I mean, the Fabled Trophy has got to be one of the fastest mounts in the game, right? Like,
I think so.
I mean, I know this is Primal Fear, so you can level things up, but I couldn't imagine like a Yeah, I can't level its movement speed at all. Its movement speed's fixed. So, yeah, I can't imagine like even a decent Pteranodon would outrun it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Amegralosaurus male, level 20, 27.8k torpor. That's doable.
Lovely. That is very doable. I need silica pearls. So I've got 3 silica caves actually with teleporters now, so this actually getting the element might not be as bad. Because this was the main point of slowing down, because it's the electronics. You need all of the silica pearls.
Just gonna pot up the Tropia. Yeah, electronics is a pain.
You know, I can get like sort of 300 silica pearls per cave, and I've got 3 of them on. I could get more on the go.
Cool. What I'm going to do is teleport out of here back to main base, and then teleport back, and then that way my last remote location will be here, if I die.
Cool.
And that way I can get back and resume shooting quickly.
Silica cave 2.
Hit. Feckle torpor. Oh, it's stuck. Rocks. Yay. It's unstuck, but it's running.
It doesn't like your shoes.
Ooh, this flak helmet is worth its weight in gold. Okay, that's taken like half of my arrows. Still not down yet. Okay, he's down. Right, teleport back to base.
Do you have
Well,
the kit?
it's a base. I didn't bring it with me just in case. Yeah, we'll beat the vanilla bosses. I've already beaten one. It was just wandering around the world. It was the Megapithecus. They're not tricky, but at some point we'll want our ascendant levels. But they're the vanilla bosses are not a challenge on Primal Fear. So, but yeah, we will get there. To be fair, there's nothing really stopping us taking Apex Rex and doing it, except neither of us have really been bothered to go and collect up all the crap we need. I think we probably got the trophies knocking around actually.
Yeah, you do get a fair few off bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But it's one of those questions. It's like we got more important priorities at the moment, and killing the vanilla bosses, so you don't get much out of it, and it's not much of a demonstration to people how to kill these things, because normally you have to time up a load of stuff, take it in. But with the Primal Fear dinos, you just take one in and kill them.
Ah, bugger! I don't have any. Oh, I do have Tame Helper. We're good. Okay, one tamed Omega Aloe. Oh, give me a soul trap. There we go.
It's the heart I need first, which needs 2 servos. 2 servos needs 4 rubber.
Okay, and that only about half health me doing that, so that wasn't actually too bad, all in all. There you go. Now they've got mating bonus, which means they'll produce eggs faster.
15 rubber.
Let the stats come out of actually. Curious, so yeah, that's about the same as the other aloe when we tamed it. How much do you get per level? Okay, a decent amount. Let's drop all the poop. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So Argentina's with their 1300 pace there.
Argentinas are awesome. Yeah, so we got 2 Omega alloys now, which is a decent step up. That did take most of my Apex arrows though, and probably wouldn't have been doable if it hadn't got stuck. So, oh, chocolate.
Oh, the blessed coffee.
Oh, the blessed coffee. I just ran out. I just drank the last of my coffee. I'm thinking of getting one of those little coffee percolator things and just sticking it in a corner in here so I can just keep it going. But I need to find like decent decaf coffee first. So, because most decaf coffee is instant. I'm sure they do a ground version, but yeah.
It's like, why bother? You've already ruined it by drinking decaf, so.
Oh, shush you. I drink decaf so my heart doesn't explode.
I'll take the risk.
Yeah, I said that right up until I landed in hospital. So it was like,
Yeah, go to hospital. Go. Yeah, you drink too much coffee.
that is literally what they said. It was a arrhythmia caused by overconsumption of caffeine and stress due to my children. So I literally have a doctor's note saying my children stressed me out so much they landed me in hospital. It's quite fun. Because kids are awful. I'm wonderful, but also awful. I try to say nice things about me, about them, just in case I ever die, and then they end up with these streams, like they end up watching them when they're older and stuff. Just, Daddy loves you. There you go. Right. I'm sure no one else has such morbid thoughts. Sure, that's just me.
Asking the wrong person.
Yeah. Yes, I rather am. Cool. Right, so that's 2 Omega alloys. Let's see if we can find a fabled Argent and round off the set. Do we even have fabled kibble? Actually, come to think of it.
I'm not entirely sure whether we do anymore.
Boo. I just picked up my coffee mug to take a sip and then I remembered. Curse you. I will go get more coffee eventually, but it's like half an hour into stream and I really feel bad about taking a break before like an hour rolls out, so let's get there a bit faster.
Let's go grab some sap. Base to load in.
That's a nice Apex Argent, but not what we're looking for.
So that's the heart crafted. Need 15 hydraulics.
That's the button I was looking for, yeah. That's a really fun little move, like when you're flying using thingy on the Tropio, you press C, it like instantly spins round and it turns on a dime basically. It's really cool.
Need way more obsidian.
I'm amazed these didn't have more of an effect on sort of like PvP, the PvP meta, because they're pretty good, like very fast flyers, very decent mounts in that regard. But they don't seem to have really impacted on anything. It's still all Argents and Wyverns. Well, Pteranodons and Wyverns. Apex Dodo Rex, 1.8 million health. I do want to build a Primal rocket launcher at some point soon and just test out how much damage it does.
Yeah.
Because I'm just wondering if we're not missing a trick somewhere, and it's like, oh yeah, if you've got a Primal rocket launcher and some good positioning, you can take out a Primal or something. Yeah, these are all the ones I saw earlier. I can't kill anything with this Tropio, so I can't like clear out the spawns, which is annoying. Go try the North Mountain. Hey Gabe, how's it going? I couldn't remember your actual name then for a second. You having a good day? What do you think of the tie? Do I look professional now? Yep, not seeing anything I want. To be fair, I don't even know if we got the kibble for it at the moment. Very professional. Thank you very much. Aye. Right, I was...
Not a lot. Ice Mega Raptor is the other thing to keep an eye on. We do have a well enough kibble for that. So we see a high level Ice Mega Raptor. That is also a takedown.
Just for the record, it is entirely possible to be flying so fast on a Tropio that you can pretty much... Tropio or the Skiff? I've got no idea. I would guess the Tropio, but possibly the Skiff. I don't know, I haven't used Skiff much.
Magbox has got another 28 Apex arrows on it.
Cool. And just a note, it is entirely possible to be flying fast enough on the Tropio that you will, like, be flying into a Origin spawn-in animation just as it's just as it finishes spawning in the Origin. So watch that. I was flying, and then suddenly there was this big yellow ball, and by that time I had time to actually process, oh my god, that's an Origin spawning in. I was practically inside it. I'm probably exaggerating a little bit, but that's Ice Griffin. Ice Griffin? 5 elemental kibble.
What level?
50.
It's a bit low level. 100 plus, you're not looking for anything like GG perfect.
Yeah. So any ice creature, level 100 plus.
Yeah. I prefer Mega Raptors, but because they're a lot more maneuverable, but the Griffins are cool too.
I think the good thing about Griffins is they do like a lot more damage. Like a lot.
Yeah.
Pardon me, got hiccups. Especially when you do that slam attack. I'm not particularly good at timing the slam attack, but when you do get it right, it feels good. Really good. Yeah.
Just going on a metal / obsidian run.
Cool.
Run out completely of obsidian.
Yeah, we need lots. What is my PC? My PC is an HP Omen, which was like an off-the-rack thing I got from PC World, and probably like there are better ones out there, but it does the job for me.
If you bought it from PC World, there are better ones out there.
Yeah, was it PC World? Might have been. I don't know. We got it from somewhere, probably PC World. But yeah, it works. To be fair, it's not bad. It does everything I want it to at the level I want it to. So it's like, okay. But it was a bit pricey. I think if I'd spent the same amount of money on like an Alienware or something, I would have gone a lot better. But
Well, the best thing you could have done was to build your own PC and spend that kind of money on components, and you would have ended up with something that's probably twice as good. But
I
you're
further away.
paying for the laziness of
Yeah,
not having to do that.
it was laziness factor. I mean, entirely. Yeah, the game runs smoothly. It's not a problem, but it was entirely about laziness factor because I needed a new PC because my old one was starting to be unable to run Arc, which was like an 8-year-old Alienware or something like that. So it did had a good run, but and then we actually placed an order for an Alienware, but then it was like, oh, it's going to be like 4 months or something like that. And I really, really wanted to start doing YouTube recording and starting doing videos and stuff. So it was like, well, uh, let's just get a let's just go out and buy one and like take it home that day, kind of thing. Plus, I wanted to play Ark. Do a video on taming a Reaper. I can do, but like other people have got like perfectly adequate videos on that. Um,
You can watch us in a previous video failing to tame an Omega Reaper.
yeah, that happened. But like the actual taming of an actual Reaper, I mean, I can do it. I have done it. It's just it's a pain in the butt, and b there's plenty of videos out there showing you how to tame a Reaper.
And the
Cause
vanilla one on Primal Fear, A, has no real purpose, and B, would be a demonstration of the challenge of taming an alpha one
yeah,
a vanilla one normally, because it'd probably go down in one hit.
yeah. I tell you what, at 300 subscribers, pulling a figure out the top of my head, 300 subscribers, I'll do a video on taming an Apex Reaper. Yeah, with the getting pregnant thing. It's fun. I mean, to be fair, I might end up doing it just so that I've got footage of me being pregnant, because I can work that into half a dozen different situations. But um, slash the Argent level 145. Yeah, Fuse is doing good. You're doing good, aren't you, Fuse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I missed Thursday's game because I had a massive headache. I went to sleep to try and sleep it off before the game, but yeah, no dice.
Mm.
And that's because all my sleep patterns were all messed up because work has been getting me to switch shifts to cover somebody who's on a holiday.
Mm.
And yeah, that's not good when you work nights anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, he's good.
Yep. My normal droll self.
Mm-hmm. Okay, come on. Right. I don't think Fabled Argies are present. I really
It
do.
takes a while to find the other one.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I just wandered outside of base and there it was, level 150, Fabled Argent, and then I got it killed by a demonic parasaur, and I was really, really sad.
Yeah,
Really super sad. That's exactly what happened.
I hunted the entire map for 2 entire streams
Yeah.
and could not find one. And then you strolled out in my wake, literally behind an area I just checked, and there it was.
Yeah.
Spawned in just behind me. Hello, I'm here.
But unfortunately,
The only way of getting it to do now is I'd have to do what I did before, which is to go
murder
RG
everything. Yeah.
murder every RG on the map to get more to spawn in.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you also run the risk of more Celestials and Origins spawning in.
Yeah.
And until you build them, they don't despawn.
Yeah.
Now that does mean eventually we've got a lot of Celestials to kill.
Yep.
Because we're going to need the hide, because we can't make a Celestial RG saddle. We're going to need one.
Well, there's plenty of Celestial Agents on the map at the moment, to be honest. So once we tame one, we just kill all the others.
Yeah, but you need the saddle for the first one to go killing.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of Primal Megalodons up by the beach.
So in a way, taming a Celestial Griffin might be the first one.
Yeah. Is that,
You can ride those without a saddle.
yeah, is that Ex Argentivis as in like the Genesis Ex Argentivis or Ex Argentivis as in Rip Argentivis? Goddamn Mark. Introduce the Ex Argentivis and now there's confusion. Right, I'm running low on gas. I say I'm running low, I've still got like 44 cans on me, but just have a cruise. Or let's go really fast. I like going really fast.
I've been doing a load of stuff in base at the moment, so at least eggs should be carrying on.
Yeah,
That's round and about.
that's very good.
I did a metal / obsidian one.
Mm-hmm.
Fix out some more metal and crank it out. Because I needed polymer. I only gathered enough obsidian to make like 116, so I'll probably have to murder some penguins at some point.
Okay. Yeah, what about the Ex Argentivises then? They're awesome. They are very cool. But, context?
I'm gonna go for a smoke while that crafts.
Yeah, no worries. We briefly had like 9 viewers in one go, which I think is the most this channel's we've ever had on a live stream in this channel. So that's awesome, guys. And all down to you guys being chatty and stuff in chat. Helps significantly. Did you get started on the lighthouse rebuild, Gabe? Actually, that's a question. What we got? All vanilla argents. But yeah, I'm amazed these things didn't change the PvP meta more. Because they can grab. Can they grab? Is that a grab? No, I don't think that's a grab. That's just a bite. Let's try and grab something. What can I grab? Try something small. Patchy, that'll do. Because yeah, if these guys can actually pick as well, then that'd be awesome. I have no idea what that's even doing, if anything. But they are like Tapahara level maneuverable. No, I'm not grabbing. Okay, cool. Clearly not a thing you can do with them. Maybe that's the problem. In fact, that sounds like it's very likely the problem. I'm just checking the swamp to see if there's any Sarkos about. Like Omega Sarkos. Tell you what though, checking the swamp will be much easier once I got the Megapithecus poop in this. Because it fires grenades, and grenades destroy trees. And that means I'll be able to just do like area clearance and then see what's under there. Which would be awesome. Assuming it doesn't actually kill everything.
Back.
Welcome back. I haven't seen any like decent ice creatures, although to be fair I've not really been in the biome for them, but also the swamp is looking a bit bare.
Yeah, well, we're at the stage where having multiple objectives when you go out is probably
Yeah.
and it's always then what you're looking for isn't there. So.
I am still strongly considering adding S plus onto this server and then getting the dino track, because then we can build the dino finder, the tech transmitter which functions as a dino finder, and then you can just crap, what? Stamina. I think I ran out of stamina in the middle of the swamp. That was suboptimal. Yeah, I wasn't watching that. Oops. But yeah, if I add the S Plus tech transmitter, then I can use that as a dino finder.
Right, I think what I'm going to do is
And then all of this hours of searching goes away.
I'm going to go and build a teleporter.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down up near the penguin zone.
There's already one up there.
Is there already one up there?
Penguin Murder Make it's called.
Ah, yes, there is. And
Because it's in the ice, I figured I'd space wolf it up a bit. Apex Saber's out front. Vulcan.
Yeah, Vulcan.
He lives. Warhammer 40k reference there, in case anyone's
Yeah,
keeping
meaning
track.
to get back on that train because I was on book 48.
So, which one was that?
Heresy. It was following. I think it was Alpha Legion.
Yeah, I think I read a
There's
couple.
a lot, so it's
Yeah.
like it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
Very, very good series of books. There are some of the books that are very hard to get through.
Yeah.
They're very dull.
Anything
And then
about
the worst
Ultramarines.
one-
Anything
the worst
about
one-
Ultramarines.
It was the First Legion, where if it explains to me what a knight is, again, once you've had that explained to you once, even if you needed that explained to you, what knights and knightly honor is,
Yeah.
literally an entire book that didn't do much more than go, yeah, knights do this, this is what they like, and this is what they don't like. Yeah, anyone that's even watched any kind of King Arthur type film knows this.
Mm.
Everyone grew up hearing about this. Why are we? Why?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need a flying dino and Pokeball so I can move in between places.
Cool.
Just did I get from that little trip? I got 60. It's alright.
I can finally make that jump on top of the Great Gateframe now. I'm very happy.
I just walk off and I land on it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing now. I didn't realise that it was just a walk off. I was always trying to just jump it. Righty-ho. What was I looking for? I want to build a Primal rocket launcher. What do we need for that?
I need more sap. I think we got some sap, actually. Cooker.
Absorbance, substrate, cementing paste, metal, poly, and primal blood. Primal blood, there we go. Yeah, so you've got to kill primals before you can get the primal rocket launcher, but that probably indicates that...
I've got a lot of blood already.
Yeah, you need 50 per launcher. But that probably indicates that it does like
70 odd.
stupid large amounts of damage.
We got enough to make one. So do a test.
Okay.
We got enough primal blood. Might as well use it.
Yeah, I just need absorbent substrate, so black pearls, oil, and sap. Okay.
You need sap as well. How much sap do you need?
How much absorbent substrate was it? 50. Yeah. So 50 times 8. So 400.
Right, a lot. Yeah, sap's going to be the problem because I'm currently using more of the sap.
Okay.
Because I'm making that trike. And I need like lots. When I've stopped using the sap, I'll let you know. So
Okay.
work on another project for now. When I stopped using the sap, I should let you know.
Cool beans.
I need to put that polymer away because I don't think you can put organic polymer in a fridge. Yeah, I'd like to put it in the preserving bin. There's a little bit more in there as well, which I didn't realise, which I will use up. Because we've only got 17 sap left. I may have to make another place to make sap.
Yeah.
because we need loads for upgrading primal stuff anyway.
Mm.
Because I don't think the tree would have regenerated
Is there a
much.
way of getting absorbent substrate that's
I
not?
seem to remember killing some things. What
I
about
know
the
you can get it on
magma?
Genesis.
What about magma sword?
No, they don't drop it, but there's none on the map anyway that I've seen, and they're pretty bloody obvious. I wouldn't have missed them. Let me just
Because they
look.
dropped sulfur. I'm pretty sure there was something that dropped.
Absorbent substrate.
Yeah, there was only 20 sap in the tree. Right, I think I might have to build another tree platform. Which shouldn't actually be that difficult now, because I think it was mainly just metal and cementing base. We have that one ton.
No, apparently it can only be it's only crafted in the chemistry bench. It does take 8 sap, but you get 6 absorbent substrate in return. It can also drop from killing Tusatoothus. The what's the word? The squids. Squids. You can get it from the squids.
Needs apex blood.
Right, so let's... Do you have any spare polymer? Just want to upgrade my flat scuba a couple of times.
Yeah, upgrade the leggings to the max. There is some organic polymer in the preserving bin.
Cool.
If you need some, but I don't know how much you'll be able to do with that because it's quite expensive for polymer to upgrade. And again, I'm like using all of the polymer, but it's more important you get your leggings. So.
Thanks very much, Teddy. Yeah, I like it. I'll hold on, show it off properly. So we've got the walls around the base. We got this is like the exterior that we did the most work on. We got like a little ramp up here, so you can bring your tames back, load them with stuff, and just shove it straight in the crafting stations. And then up here is the bird cage, which is where we keep all our flying tames, which was a nightmare to build. It took a while. And then this is my study, because I wanted a study.
We are thinking about maybe making Launchelot's new symbol for his channel.
Yeah.
The entrance to the roof, because it looks cool.
What's my favourite dino in Ark? I love Argents. I quite like Tropios now.
Sabertooth.
Sabers, yeah, probably Sabers.
Mainly because their babies look the cutest.
Yeah.
The dinos they are.
I think that prize goes to direwolves, but I love direwolves too.
We have this argument every time it comes up.
Yeah, Sabers or direwolves.
I'm correct, but think what you will.
Yeah, of course I will. Including the fact that I think that you're wrong. It's fine.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Everyone's entitled to their wrong opinion, yeah. Fiber.
I always have disagreements with people. So, well, you have to respect people's opinions, which I think is incorrect. You have to respect people's right to have an opinion. I don't have to respect the opinion itself.
Megatherium. That is a very good choice. Okay.
Right, so what we're doing, I need more sap is one of the issues I'm encountering at the moment. It's only a moderate issue, it's not really building an entire other tree platform and more sap taps just to get more sap to do this. I mean, let's have a look. What do we need more sap for? Because there are other reasons to get more sap. So I'm just going to check on what, like, our compound bows. I fact only you have a compound bow at the moment.
Yeah.
Can you put the compound bow on this upgrade station just so I can gauge what it takes to upgrade it?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I had to look at. Yeah,
it is a lot of stuff.
Thanks very much, Ferdy. Appreciate it.
I
Put time and effort into this base.
Right,
I say.
It doesn't need sap. It's the rifle that needs sap.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it is a lot of stuff, but that stuff is a lot easier to get hold of than for the rifle.
Mhm.
So I think upgrading at least one bow as high as we can and maxing its damage would put us towards the knocking down celestial stage.
Yeah.
So it actually might be worth gathering. So I think what I need to do now is gather all of the obsidian I possibly can
Mhm.
while I'm waiting for sap to regen anyway.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go up to the volcano. So I'm going to take Pokeball up our Anki.
Yeah. If you want, I can take Vulcan down into the lava cave and go get some obsidian there.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Mhm.
It's another project that needs doing because we need all of the obsidian. Because not only does it take a load of polymer to do stuff at the moment, it's taking a load of just raw obsidian. Like upgrading that bow will take
Yeah.
raw obsidian, lots of it. So I'm going to go. I've already cleaned out Blue Orb, so I'm going to go to Volcano.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. I'm just going to pop and make myself a fresh coffee, and then I will be back in 5 minutes, guys, so don't go anywhere. And if you haven't already, then like, subscribe, ring bell for notifications, all that kind of good stuff really helps the channel out. And I'm going to say that so many times by the end of my life that I think they should write it on my fucking tombstone. Right, back in 5 minutes. Right, I am back.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
I am still smashing rocks.
caving.
Because the rocks are our enemy.
The rocks are our enemy. The rock people. Food, hide. A plump action shotgun we can break down. Stimulant, just in case. Let me just break down the shotgun, and then I will be on my way to the cave. Oh, it's a blueprint. I thought it was an actual shotgun. We need it. That's sad. Just take the Pteranodon over there because it's plenty fast enough, and it's like right here.
Yep.
Dum, 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 dum. Land. Pod. Let's roll.
Okay, I think that's about what I'm going to grab. There's a few more rocks, but they're awkwardly placed.
Mm-hmm.
First, before we do this, let's return Mabel. Before I forget, leave Mabel sitting up on the volcano.
Yeah, probably not a good plan. I came down this cave earlier today while I was recording a caving video, and yeah, so it's all super familiar right now. I didn't drop my saver into the lava. Not once in that entire video. Ooh, loot drop. So much easier doing this than with a regular saber. I've got a really good caving saber on that series, like Reginald. He's quite good, and it still was not. He like nearly died twice doing this cave. It's like don't know how. Should make some gilly, really. Having that weird lighting glitch again.
It's because you're being assaulted by photons.
Yep. That's almost certainly it.
Sorry, I'm just giggling to myself, remembering Big Bang Theory joke.
Uh-huh.
It's a joke actually, though, from the Big Bang Theory, but it always makes me chuckle. It's about the Heisenberg gets stopped by the police.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know how fast you were going? It's like, no, officer, you're going 120 miles an hour. It's like, great, now I don't know where I am.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. Vulcan is just...
Anyone doesn't understand that joke, it's perfectly acceptable. But what you have to do to understand it is look up the Heisenberg uncertainty principle.
Mm-hmm.
Physics is awesome.
Physics is awesome. This is true. Whoa, that was a big iron here. Right.
Ah, yes. I need the sap. and see what the trees have produced for me in the meantime.
Was that thing the Lorax with the tree? I don't think I've ever seen that cartoon, so I don't really understand the reference, but it's like an American thing, I think.
No, I don't remember that one.
Something about Lorax is the guardian of the trees, or speaks for the trees, or something. If anyone knows, let me know in comments.
They should in Australia drop bear speak for the trees. Though.
Drop bear speak for the trees in Australia, yeah.
They only ever have to speak once. I love the fact that they included those creatures in Path of Exile.
Yeah. You know they don't actually exist, right? It's just Australia playing a prank on the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's why I love the fact that they included them.
Yeah, I love Australia for the fact that the entire country was like, hey, let's pretend that this thing exists and freak out all the foreigners about it. And it's like, what other country has that kind of like sheer bloody-minded dedication? It's just glorious.
Polyman? A little bit more sap. How many servos do I need? Lots. And lots and lots.
Yeah, watching Araneos kill themselves by walking into lava is like a highlight of playing Ark. It's deeply satisfying. Right.
3 more, so I need 6 more of this. I'm going to make 2. Now I've run out of everything.
That was close. That was very close.
Okay. So 2 more servos is 4 more rubber. So I need 17 more sap. Just out of curiosity, how much would another metal tree platform be?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood?
Where the Jabberwock?
Yeah. Apparently, they have answered that. I can't remember what it was, but it's like it's assuming a woodchuck can chuck wood at the same rate that a woodchuck chucks dirt, right? Because they are real creatures. It's like 30 meters square per day, something like that, which works out at a certain weight in pounds. I can't remember what that is, but fun fact. Lunchalot, ruining nursery rhyme since 1988.
It's not that expensive. Right, so I need 600 fiber. That's not so good. Now I need a whole host of schematic paste.
Yeah, cement it good.
I'll leave that on there for that. There's 300. Let's see what the Agitinas have laid for us. I'll go and grab some more Agitinas.
Yeah, good plan. Never a bad plan. Alright, I should in theory be able to make this jump. There we go. I'll grab the artifact as well while I'm down here.
I need 800 more cementing paste. I'm not going to bother trying to make it. We've got plenty of chitin, but I imagine you're about to bring back more.
Yeah, I got quite a bit of chitin on me. Just getting as much obsidian as I can carry.
So I might as well make some while I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So the upgrade station has got lots and lots of chitin/carrot.
Okay, I'm encumbered now, so I'm just teleporting back, and then I'll come back and pick up Vulcan.
Okay. I'm not going to need the organic polymer for a while.
Cool.
Where did I leave Vulcan?
He's in a cave.
Oh, okay.
Took him caving.
I need to. Yes. Maybe that's what I need. Go and grab a few more achetinas and I'll keep my eye around the swamp for omegas, and if a sea sarcos, I'll kill them.
Cool. I need some meat. I am hungry. Where do you want the obsidian?
On the fabricator, please.
Okay, there's 392.
Turn it into polymer as well.
Composites.
So we need to complete the polymer requirements before we start working on the obsidian.
Yep.
Polymer requirements are high. And then by the time I gather up enough organic polymer, blue obelisk probably will have respawned, so I'm going to gather up there. So.
Cool.
Nice gathering, and eventually we should get ourselves a pretty good ground tech dino. I do need to work on elements, so killing any tech dinos you see.
Okay.
Sort of thing. Oh, I should have checked the island. Was there? After I've brought out the first agitina, I'll have a look, see. Gotta beware, there's some demonics over here somewhere. Yep, there he is over there. Don't go near him.
No.
We should learn from Lunchalot's valuable lesson. Demonic will blow you up.
Yes, will. No ifs, ands, or buts. Haha, buts. I think I was obliged by law to say that.
Excellent.
Excellent. Never gets old.
Oh, it got old ages ago, but so it doesn't get old.
It's my family have this like running joke, you know, the one egg is an earth joke.
No.
Okay. Why do they only eat one egg for breakfast in France? Because in France, one egg is an œuf. Because œuf is French for egg. And so my parents heard that joke, and then every time anyone ever made an egg in the house, right, it was the one egg is an œuf joke every single time. Endless. So egg jokes are like, you're, I think, morally obliged to push them to the point where they're no longer funny. At least that's what my upbringing tells me. So cool.
So we'll back another agitina for the collection.
Mhm.
Do a quick circuit of our island, see if there's any primal techs. For the base to load in before I can drop off the agitina.
Yeah, it is a bit excessively large.
It's how you know your base is the correct size. Looked in straight away, you
Yeah.
Normal stick. Parasol. Bracky. Just a lot.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that lip was not a help, it was a hindrance.
Broken leaves.
Nah, I didn't. I leave the saber behind when I'm going to do jumps now. I've learnt.
It learns.
Just checking if there's any more obsidian anywhere over here.
Oh, hello.
Hmm?
There's a demonic parasol on our island.
Okay. Well, that's going to
on
be.
top of the metal rocks. No, it's not actually an issue. I know how to get rid of them. We got rid of one quite early on.
Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we?
Find a primal tech dino and then kite it into it.
Yeah.
And they will kill each other because the demonic parasol will win, but it'll get a bleed on it before it does so. Either that or we get a. The other way of dealing with it is with some kind of a celestial doodad. Or your new flying mount if you get the poop, because you just bomb it.
Yeah, bomb it from afar.
A good enough shot with a griffin can do it as well if you time the attack right. Swoop down and kill it.
Preferably before it powers up.
Yeah, so they tend to be slow on the uptake, so... I mean, I do like this Celestial Argy because you can just put your nose in its face and then press X and it dies. Because it goes along the spine of the creature and fires outwards. And it's a big line of explosions. And if you hit something direct, all of the explosions hit one thing.
Cool.
Yeah, which means you can insta-give most things in the game. I mean, I have insta-give the Empress with that, so... But my rates were a bit higher, so I don't quite know how far. I imagine a 150 RG should have. Because also the dinos aren't higher level either, so it should be alright. That magical word though, should.
Should. It'll be fine.
It's all fine until it isn't.
Yeah. That's just life.
What's that? No. I thought that was an Omega, but it was just pretty colours. I'm keeping my eye out.
Yeah. They tend to, like, glow a little bit, I find, so...
There was some light glare around this area, so it would have been hard to tell. I'm also keeping my eye out for fables, because I just killed them on sight anyway.
Yeah.
For potions and whatnot, because we are getting very, very close now. I'm halfway to 104.
Nice.
105, once you get past it, you get all those level ups pretty quickly. I did think we got our XP rate on this quite high enough. We didn't do that again. It's been fun, to be honest, because we did go through this whole period of like, having to wait for stuff and time stuff.
Yeah.
There's a Sarko kill.
Pardon?
I was just killing a vanilla Sarko, just to encourage.
What is that? I've been infected with a terminal biovirus. Drink the antidote within half an hour or you will die. That's my saber. Okay. Let's go make up some of that antidote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if Primal Fear promises you instant death, then Primal Fear delivers.
Could be noticed.
Yeah. Well, the screen went on wavy. It was very hard to miss. Yeah, it might take half an hour for the base to load in.
On my way back with another Atradina.
Yeah, consumables, drugs, potions, health, food. No. Have I unlocked it? Biovirus antidote. Absorbent substrate 5. Titanoboa venom 2. We've got everything else, I think.
Doesn't that need sap?
Yes. But it only needs like 1, basically. So,
We don't have any.
okay, well, we need some.
Tree.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
If not, I might.
Used all of the sap. Okay, so that's something we need to keep a few on hand. So in the fridge, we probably want to have a couple of antidotes.
Yeah. There's a tree. Yeah, because you need 8 sap to make the absorbent substrate, but every 8 sap makes 6. I can't see. Bollocks. Okay, there's 3.
That's why I have an ascending torch. I made that very early on in this game.
Yeah.
I'm still happy.
I'm just timing it to I'm timing my movements to the demonic below me's explosions because they light up the area. There we go. Okay, there's some sap. Right. Gonna load in. Right, I need 8 black pearls and 8 oil. Do we have black pearls anywhere?
Yeah, the Primal Tech crafting bench has got some black pearls and oil.
Cool.
It's downstairs.
Right, 10 alpha blood, 2 primal stimulants. There's 1, 2. 15 rare flowers, 15 mushrooms, 2 titanoboa venom. Have...
Stop using those rare flowers.
How many do we have?
We got 30.
Okay. Oops, that was primal blood. Flowers, red mushrooms, red mushrooms.
Let's just making a few more dino healing potions.
Yeah.
Just Maple's out. 18's fine.
And 5 toxic blood. Okay, cool.
Paste. Go up to the beaver dams and look-see.
Right, let's go feed this to the saber.
Just want to see what that debuff looks like. You have been infected. Oh, you have to get on to see what it does.
Yeah, just hop on. See, it makes the world all squirrely.
Yeah. Did you read what the infection was?
Press H.
Oh yeah. Terminal biovirus.
Mm-hmm.
The antidote within half an hour or you will die. Yep. Although there is a potential fix for that.
What?
I just want to test this out. Is there anything on him? Oh yeah, there is, but it's going to drop to the floor. I just want to see if this works before you give him the antidote.
Okay. Did it work?
Yep, no longer infected.
Oh, man.
Just for future reference.
Duly noted.
Yeah, but that wouldn't save you.
Yeah, true.
So I can't pokeball you. So it's still worth having a few of those antitoxins around.
Yeah, well, I've got one. I'll put it in the...
If we die, it's actually not that much of an issue because we can just respawn.
Yeah.
So it was better to be safe than sorry because that might not have worked. So it's all good. But,
to be fair, I'm going to report that on the Primal Fear forums as a bug.
don't think that will help because it's the Dino storage mod that's essentially doing that. It's not Primal Fear.
Yeah, but I mean,
I
Dino
think
Storage must use pretty much whatever the same code as a cryopod would. So
maybe, but it might be worth testing something like that with a cryopod to see if, because there might be something in the Dino storage mod that specifically strips everything off it.
Yeah.
And restores it to base, whereas a cryopod might just keep all these settings in stasis.
Yeah. I've got a buttload of chitin here. Do you want me to make it up into cementing paste?
You can do if you like. That's a good point. I didn't see how many I've crafted. There's quite a lot there because I'm just building another tree platform for a second sap location because we seem to be running into a sap shortage issue.
Do we still need more polymer?
Yes, we always will.
Okay.
We're going to need like
Oh.
serious amounts of polymer.
Biovirus antidote won't go in the fridge.
Try the preserving bins.
Yeah.
Because I think it will work like the organic polymer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got a second metal tree platform.
Yeah, it'll go in there. Yeah, that increases the spawn time fine. Cool.
Need 250 metal. And then I need a teleporter.
Cool. And do I... I've got Masterwork Apex flak boots, which are worse than the Apex flat boot blueprints we've got already, so that's fine. And a bit of hide. Cool. All in all, that was a pretty profitable trip. Right, I'm going to take the healing potions off the Tropio because it doesn't need them, but Vulcan does.
Well, we're actually ran out of stone on the chem bench. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's actually surprising, given the amount we just pulled back and not used.
Yeah. Every time we do a metal run or obsidian run, we bring back tons and tons and tons of stone for it. But That's where you go when you're making cementing paste. It uses all the stone in the universe. Okay, so I can climb up there for teleporter. I can put the rest of these materials.
Just gonna check that I'm actually live, you know. Yep, we're fine.
Servos, which needs rubber, which needs sand. Okay. That's okay. Right, this is going to be slightly risky here. What I want to do is have my tree platform there. I already had the teleport in my inventory already. So this is going to be slightly risky because I'm going to be teleporting in with a flying mount to the tree platform. It says clearly no dino, not safe.
Well, that was only because we weren't sure about the range of the thingy underneath it, but it should be good. Should be fine. Should.
An explosion went off immediately when I went in there. It didn't get me.
You know what though? Oh, okay, fair enough. That cleared it. Sorry, I just the Saber's torpidity got stuck because we didn't cure the biovirus properly. But
Right.
I put a primal stimulant on it. It's fine. Okay, cool.
I want to use a different tree because that one's a bit low if I put it on that one.
Alright, we're up to 6 omega eggs now.
There's a big high tree over here.
Mm-hmm.
Go for that one.
Right,
Okay.
where's this thingy on the island? You said there was a
It's in the very middle.
the very
The
middle.
Up by the metal nodes. Okay, so that's not super great for options, to be honest. All of the tree platform options are quite low to the ground, apart from our main deck. How high is our main? It's about there. So, okay, that is fairly low in and of itself. But there's that Thylacoleo. I don't want to go anywhere near.
That's actually a really high level demonic parasaur as well. Like 1.4 million health.
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy.
Just thinking.
We're about to hear I'll probably survive this.
No, not thinking that much. It's fine. I just thinking whether if we buff up these aloes enough.
Whether they'd be able to take it.
Yeah.
I think it's more the case that we'd get exploded off the back.
Yeah, but we don't have saddles for them anyway, so we could just send them in and
True.
whistle attack. Did you just land on my head?
Yep.
Dude.
Did you enjoy your colloquial visit?
Cloacial visit, yes I did. It was very pleasant.
So you were cold?
So you decided to shove me up a dino's ass.
That's how you make friends in this game.
It's true. It's true. I'm just kind of wondering what Ashley would do to that demonic power sword, because Ashley's like sea spin attack does a lot of damage and it's burning, but I imagine demonics are immune to burns.
They should be.
They should be. They sort of dinos, evil dinos that made a pact with the devil. Clearly, fire resistance should be in there somewhere.
I was born of this. we now have 2 sap locations.
Cool.
Very expensive second source of sap, but there we go.
Yeah. Well,
That
it's...
costs 1,800 metal and 1,400 cementing paste.
I mean, you could have made it out of wood if you wanted to.
And not in that region, you can't. It would get disappeared in a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
The slightest breeze would destroy that.
Well, on the plus side, we got them down.
It's okay. Rubber. Lots of it.
How's this trike coming along?
That's what I'm using the
Oh,
sap
just
for.
the servos and the hydraulics to go.
Yeah, but they're the most annoying bit because they all use rubber,
Mm-hmm.
and rubber takes sap.
Okay.
So it's the rubber that's close. It's 5 sap per rubber.
Okay.
So each servo is 2 sap, so that's 10 sap per servo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need hydraulics, 2 more, which I think I can do now.
And then you'll need more lubricant after this. Yeah, I see how it works. Cool.
But then just a buttload of polymer.
Mm.
I get 10 sap, some polymer. Lubricant's easy because it's just Apex blood.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of it.
Okay.
So we're almost there. And then I have to make a saddle for it.
Cool. Well, I'm going to take the Primal Mosa, Tech Mosa out and go see if I can find some Tusa.
Yeah, you go for it.
I'll shout if I get into trouble.
We shouldn't do on the bottom tempos.
It's me. I can get into trouble on the back of a bloody boss. But yeah, I figure I'll just
The
go
most
out.
common one I lose in Primal Fear is actually Celestial Arches.
Really?
Because you get overconfident.
Mm.
Because they're so powerful. You just feel like a god. It's like, oh cool, I can take on anything, and then the game proves you wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually lose them against bosses.
Yeah.
Summoned bosses, proper ones. But... okay, so... it's just the sap I need. Sap and a bit more polymer, which I think is now crafted. Yes, it has. So I'm just waiting on 10 sap,
Nice.
and that'll be done. But then I need the saddle. So Primal Tech Troik, just need a bit of wood. Probably going to upgrade the shit out of this because it's very cheap. Very, very cheap.
Yeah. I'm basically just looking for Tusas for absorbent substrate, so let me know once you're finished with the sap, and then I can...
I only need 10 now, so I'm almost done. I'm sure there was some around here somewhere. I only need a little bit of it. There we go, 600 on the upgrade station. Put that back on the upgrade station shortly as we upgrade this saddle. Primal Tech saddle. Flash shields.
Did you find out if you can get jellyfished off the back of this thing?
I didn't. It never became an issue. You just killed it pretty quickly.
Cool. No, I'll just do that instead then.
It's got such a big character model. It just didn't come up. I do have a tendency to avoid jellyfish.
Yeah. Anyone who's played Ark for any length of time whatsoever either has a tendency to avoid jellyfish or
Has a tendency to die a lot.
has a tendency to die a lot, yeah. It is the only safe way.
So let's grab that saddle. Just gonna make sure this thing can actually tank some hits.
Plesses. Let's kill these.
accidentally dismantle this.
I'll just kill all the big vanilla stuff I see as well. Just
I need fibre. Fibre. Yeah, just kill everything in the anything that's in your way. Plesirs, Moses. Kill all of it.
yeah, and I'm going to go into the cave as well. I think is probably not a bad shout.
You do not even have to be worried about primals on them.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the ocean that can kill you quickly. So even if you do get dismounted and killed,
Yeah.
the dino will be fine. It's got a tracker on it. It's all good. Need more fibre.
Cool.
Is this fibre life? Fibre and water required.
Is this thing actually harvesting? Yeah. Okay, cool. I just didn't see the letters come up, so I was like... There's usually a relatively okay chance of finding a... what am I looking for? A Tuso in here. So... Hunting Tusos. God, this thing is violently powerful.
Yeah, it is. It's our most powerful. So. Yeah, kicks ass.
It does indeed kick ass. And I think that's... Oh, it was just a swarm of piranhas. Yeah, come on, everything wants to go, but nothing gets to stay. Honestly, this was ridiculously easy. Considering how difficult it was the first time I fought my way through here on the alpha. It's like... This is just... nothing.
Yeah, it just chews its way through everything, and they're tapping you for nothing. So good. I'm just gonna go grab some fibre.
Mm-hmm.
So we are out. There's the wood I need. It's just about some non-toxic. It's amazing how aggressive toxic dinos are.
Yeah.
They can smell you from miles away.
I think they've got like short man syndrome kind of thing.
They're powerful too.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, jellyfish can dismount you. Right. Start swimming.
That's where the rifle comes in. It's so good at killing jellyfish.
Yeah, the Mimosa's swimming off. For no really apparent reason. It's just swimming off, trying to swim through a wall.
It's trying to swim back to me, that's what it is, because it prefers me. Because I'm its daddy.
Okay.
And its mummy. And its inappropriate cousin.
Yeah. I like how they, like, if you swim off a bit, everything in the ocean, like, swims towards you. And since it moves at roughly the same speed, it's basically, they're just forming up an orderly queue to go into the, grinder that is the mouth of this thing.
Yeah.
It's funny. Right. I'm thinking there's no Tusos in here. I haven't seen any yet. Usually you've seen them by now.
So some fibre. Some wood. There's another omega egg. Well, then we may actually have enough few kibble at this point.
Well, it's only 1 omega egg per kibble, so shouldn't be too difficult to have enough.
Yeah, because I think the primal blood was the fact that we needed, I think it was 80
5.
primal blood to get the 16.
Yeah. It's 5 primal blood per ting.
Chris armor is polymer fiber.
Okay, yeah, there was no 2, so I am the sad.
Lots of stuff got murdered.
Yeah.
Killing in the name of.
Nothing do what they told me. Do.
Copyright.
Under 10 seconds is fine. It's fine. To be fair, my Joe Exotic one seems to have got away with it. I think because, like, it is technically, like, legitimate parody. Like, there is a very strong argument to be made that it is actual legitimate parody rather than anything else, so hopefully that won't get struck. Okay, let's keep looking for 2 souls. Just where's a giant squid when you need one?
I've not seen any of the crackers.
Oh, I got into it with a Primal Plessy. Oops.
At all. So I think the Genesis mod has overrode quite a lot of stuff.
I got a Primal Plessy here. I'm killing it, but it's going to take forever. Do
you don't need help. It will die eventually. It won't put you in too much danger. Just keep an eye on how many healing potions you've got. If anything goes wrong, you've got plenty of time to teleport away.
Yeah, I got 23 healing potions. I'm good.
Yeah, you'll be good. It just takes a good old.
Okay, well, we'll kill a Primal then. Because apparently it's not that hard anymore.
It still takes ages, but the only way I can think of speeding that up is by getting a better Primal Moser. That is, yeah, good luck with that. It's the first one I'd ever seen, so
yeah.
I'm interested to find out how powerful this Godliest Trike is. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and just hit something normally with it to see its base damage, then put the strength upgrade on it. Go from there.
I don't reckon they'll be all that powerful, but
based on what I've seen so far, I think it'll be surprisingly powerful.
I don't know. I don't know where they actually sit in the tiers. Like, what kind of damage would an Apex Moser be doing right now?
Yeah, Apex Moser, based on the damage from the Megalodons, I think the Apex Moser have been doing around about 10 to 15k after it's been leveled up.
Okay.
So the fact that it's pretty much more powerful. You gotta remember, this took Primal Souls and everything to make. This was not a... And it took Element to craft which all of this. This was not a simple craft. It wasn't a freebie.
Yeah, true.
All the element we crafted got in the entire playthrough got spent on that Moser. So, you know, because I can't make the modules for this droid at the moment. Don't have them. But what I do have is in the polymer to make quite a few of the armor upgrades for its armor. So I'm gonna sort of offset the fact that didn't quite have enough to make the modules by making its saddle very pimp. And that's my plan. Use the rest of that actually, because I'm going to have to go get some obsidian anyway.
I've used the one healing brew so far. It's down to 7.5 million out of 11 million health.
Yeah, it'll all go eventually. It just killing it hard because I killed that Moser and that took the longest. But...
Do you want me to let you know when I'm close so you can teleport in and get the soul?
I think we're good, to be honest. There's not many things that needs the souls now. There's Primal Tech dinos that need 2 per dino. But we got like 5 still at the moment, so basically we'll have 4, so we can create 2 more Primal Tech dinos. And then I think some of the boss summons later need them, but by the time you get to that, you're killing Primals left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Shoot at all. Right, this Primal Tech saddle, Trike saddle, has got 780 armor on it. It's pretty snacky.
Nice.
I now need 1 servo and 118 polymer, so I need a bit more sap, which I'm going to go get. And then that'll be the last of the sap. Where do you want the rest of the sap?
Stick it on the chem bench.
Chem bench. This one down there. Okay, so what I need is just that 1 servo, so I'll go get the sap I need.
This really is just a clicking simulator at this point.
Yeah, that's what killing Primals is at this stage in the game. I mean, once you've got like Celestial Dinos, killing that Primals like that is like 3 hits. Or 1 well-placed X.
Yeah.
So 16 sap from this tree. So this was the last one I harvested, so the next tree should have slightly more sap.
Cool.
No.
Sorry, what?
Doesn't have any in there. Oh, one of its limbs had 4. Weird.
I did go and collect some fairly recently with the...
Right. I'm guessing you missed one of them? Or in one of the subtypes?
No, when I started going around, the first one I went to had 3. And then the last one I went to had 4, so... I don't know.
Yeah, I think when you collected from the last one, you only collected from 3 of the tabs.
Okay.
Because there was 4 in one. That's strange for it to regen faster in one. They usually... Okay, so... 10...
I'm getting cramp in my finger.
So now I need 1 lubricant and a tiny bit of metal. Okay, I'll put the sap. We've got 15 sap. Put that on the fabricated. Did you say chem bench?
Chem bench.
So it's substrate you're after.
Yeah.
What was that for? A rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher. But you never know, might be able to take out the demonic. That's what I plan to test it on.
I doubt it very much, but it'd be fun. So yeah. It's still funny to do. It's worth it even if...
Yeah.
Because what the arrow did, what, 20k? The explosive arrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I reckon it'll do a max of 100k, which is still awesome.
Yeah.
Because if you imagine if you got that to 700%, but
yeah.
That would be such a big investment.
They're not that expensive, apart from the Primal Blood. The Primal Blood is the really expensive bit. I think it would be nice if they added some kind of critting mechanic into Ark. Like, occasionally you just get a crit when you do like double damage or something like that. Because it would significantly shorten fights like this. But then again, in Ark, you're not meant to have fights like this except the bosses, I suppose. But I don't know, just
Here we go. One Primal Tech Trike incoming.
nice. I've nearly killed this thing, so don't run off before I got a chance to look at it.
I'll let you ride it first,
Cool.
because then you can show you spawning
Large experience potion.
It's saddle and it is on the crafting bench, and it came out with 250% health, 5% increased weight, 220% increased damage, and 275 speed multiplier.
Got 58 element from that. Nice. That sounds really good. Just trying to see.
I'll start working on crafting the damage module because that's the most important. So it needs 75 elements, unfortunately.
There's a load of element on this Mosa.
What's that load?
50. I did say 58, something like that.
Okay, cool.
Which is a good way there. Yeah, 58.
I need electronics and metal. Some electronics left. Not so much. Why is there a crap ton of just raw metal? I think one of the modules used raw metal and I put it all on there. Just
Fair enough.
so it's like 1,700 just raw metal on the. I don't think anything needs quite that. Put that in the forge.
Oh, you got its saddle all the way to Ascendant. Nice.
And max upgraded armor.
Whew.
That's as high armor as it can go. Cost a chunk of polymer, but I think it's worth a while.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a poor unsuspecting parasaur right there. So use this item to assemble a trike.
I think the demonics might be vulnerable to bleed.
Um,
Oh yeah, they are, because that's what we killed them with, the Primal Tech.
yeah.
But obviously you want all of its defensive stuff online before you try killing them.
Oh god, this is slow. Does about 3,644 damage.
Yeah, but it's got no melee upgrade on it yet.
Yeah.
So that's the base damage of it.
It also can't sprint apparently. Oh no, that is it sprinting. Jesus, this is slow.
So it's going to need the speed module.
Yeah.
I'll work on that one first then. Speed module. What's the speed module give you? The speed module will give it 200% more speed.
Cool.
It might end up being one of those dinos you don't actually ride into battle. Because if you notice, it will be a lot faster, like the other trikes. It'll be a lot faster on its own. You just whistle it into combat. So killing like demonics and stuff might be what it can do because of its bleed.
Yeah.
So first thing we need is to actually upgrade its survivability. So it need the defense module, so 50% damage reduction, and the auto repair module, so it starts regenerating.
Yeah. And just
yeah, and then just whistle it into combat. We might eventually get a little pack of these things together, so we can kill demonics. And
just testing out his charge. No, it still did 3,600 damage.
Yeah. Well, I've got to get the elements. So it's
Possible that I don't know how a trike's charge works.
Yeah, it looks like it might have other abilities. But I know that the prompt tech dinos, if you don't put modules on them, they were just terrible. I remember using them first. I was like, the first one I ever made was the Raptor. And when I used it, I thought, oh god, this took so much materials to make. This must be awesome. And then I used it, and I was like, are you joking? It was like a vanilla dino. I was like, this is awful. Awful, so much not worth the investment, but I didn't realise exactly how powerful the modules make it.
Okay, well, it's there. It's built.
And the Mosul was following you.
Oh, was it? Oops, sorry. Have you fixed that?
Stopped it doing that, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it was following me because I got dismounted and then had to.
I mean, if
Thank
you want to do a quick test, you could take the health module and the melee module off the Mosul and put it on it.
No, it's okay. We'll leave the most where it is. Right, we've got 20 sap. We need oil and black pearls.
That's the one good thing about it, that they're interchangeable. You can
Mm.
just move them from dino to dino.
That is cool. That
Yeah.
is cool.
They are just modules. Right, so that's that element. I need to put element on there. The first one we want to make is. I could make the speed module first
Mm.
because we've got enough element for that, and I could take the damage module off the Mozo and put it on it just to test. So with the speed module, with it being a bit faster, and the damage module, it might,
Yeah.
and the health module, it might actually be good enough to just test how good this thing is.
Mm.
So electronics polymer.
Right, weapons. How much did I need? It was 50. Yeah, 50 absorbed in structure rate. So we're just waiting on some sap now.
Yeah.
And oh my god, 350 polymer. Just saw.
Yeah, I need a little bit of polymer just to finish this off before we get going.
Okay.
I don't think we have any more polymer. Oh, actually, we might do. What's only left in here? That would be a negative. Here. Here. How quickly we burn through polymer.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
However,
We haven't even got that much cementing paste.
there was some on here, and I think there's more on the tech dino bench.
Okay, there's 351 actina paste. So
71 polymer crafting. I don't need much. I think it's about 15 I need.
okay, well I
So
need 350. So yeah,
I'll tell you exactly how much I need. I need 8.
cool. Yeah, well you do that. I'll
Technically, I need 85. Sorry, no, not 85. I need 13 because that'll do the auto repair module, which is very cheap.
Cool. I'm just going to go refresh my coffee anyway, and then when I go back, I'll take the Anki out and I'll do a polymer run because there's a mountain that's got like shit tons of obsidian on the top of it, so I'll just go there. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. If you are watching later on VOD and whatever and enjoying it, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. That'd be grand. And yeah, back in 5. was having problems getting my headphones on and my tie. Right, I'm back. And Fuse is in here. Okay, cool. Big shout out to Cynthia, by the way. I don't know if she actually watches these live streams. I know they watch the hunted ones, but yeah. Thank you for all of your tips and tricks. You clearly know Ark inside and out. If you see this, thank you very much, and I'll repeat this next time I do the hunted as well. But I know you're currently catching up on the VODs. Right, trying it on. We got clouds. Clouds are in the way. Right, the Mountain Miami is the middle one of the range between the North Mountain and the volcano. I think that's it there. Ahead of us near where that green supply drop is. I think. Can't actually see for Toffee. Going through. We're already gammed up. This is the redwoods I'm flying over. I'm still having this much trouble seeing while I'm on the ground. Might come back during the day.
Right.
Welcome back.
Put up some more electronics.
I'm flying on this Trinodon and I'm navigating purely by memory. I cannot see a thing. What is that? There's something on fire on the ground. Is it? Yes, it's demonic Mesopithecus poop. I can grab some. Oh my god. Oh my god. So excited.
Poop for the win.
I think. You love my gaming hut. Thank you very much. I love it too. Tis my office. But yeah, no, I like it. Oh, I can't pick this up. It's like these big flaming balls and I can't pick them up.
Okay, so we need a few.
Do I harvest it?
Dino healing brews.
I don't think I can pick this up.
You have to get your own poop.
To get my own poop. I was hoping you'd just find it wild, but it's dropped these like flaming balls. They're just on the ground.
They don't catch poop.
Yeah. Weird. Okay. I don't know. Okay, we'll look into that another time. It's volcano, so this is the mountain I want. Yeah, no, it's nice and cozy in here with the heating on, but it does get like viciously cold of a morning. So like coming out here to record videos in the morning, and I'm sitting there like shivering. But regular Argent. Disposable Pteranodon still alive. Man, that guy's probably our longest surviving dino at this point.
It is the longest surviving dino.
Maybe some of the dodos?
Yes.
I think it's probably just a very slow dino. At the end of the day, it's only a trike. Even a Primal Tech trike, it's like...
Oh, I've put the modules on it.
Even a 400% increase in damage is going to be like, what, 12,000 damage, something like that? 12,000 damage a hit?
Yeah.
So much obsidian here. Need like...
The speed module made it so it's like meh movement speed.
Okay.
But you could up its movement speed, I suppose, because with the damage module, upping its damage would be alright, and upping its health with the health module not put on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because of stock modules of the Moses. 7.3k is its base damage, and that's without upping damage particularly. Oh god, you up its movement speed, it got 100% with 1 point.
Okay.
It's still slow as fuck, but 4 or 5 points in movement speed, and this actually might become... I know, its damage is now 14k. It depends what you hit, basically. There's that demonic. Don't do Rabbit, particularly. Just trying to get it some levels.
I honestly thought for a second you were like, where's that demonic? And you were gonna like try and take on the demonic. I'm like, dude, it's barely leveled.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not dumb like me. Make the smart decision. Make the smart decision.
Okay, then it only gained 6% from the second. Okay, movement speed might not be as good as I thought it was going to be. It got 100% from its first movement speed. It's pretty weird. Oh well.
Weird that it's so variable. So you've been up to much, Teddy, recently, or just living the quarantine life? I'd normally ask you if you've been to any good gigs, but... Pardon?
This thing ignores trees, which is so good. It just walks through them. And kill the other side of the island. I mean, this was never going to be the Moses,
Yeah.
but it depends how tanky it is. I mean, with that health module, it's got 200k health, and not put a single point of health.
I put one in at the start, but it barely did anything to its health. I forgot that raising the health on those things is nigh upon pointless.
Yeah. It does depend on how tanky it is, because this might be able to take that demonic down, you know, because of the lead.
Okay. Yeah. All got together in Bazo, and I need personal space. Yeah, don't blame you. We've got like 3 and 4, I'd say 4 people in the house, because the kids count as like half a person. But yeah, and it feels very quite cramped at times. But fortunately, I've got a gaming hut I can retreat to, so I just come hide in my my studio.
Okay, well, leveling this thing up won't actually make it all that much better. So what I'm thinking is, should we just risk it on this?
Yeah, I suppose at the end of the day, it's kind of a huge. Let me get the rocket launcher first, right? And then
Test it. Yeah. Okay.
I'll open hostilities with the rocket launcher, and then you can charge him with the trike, and then we can test both of our fit theories, basically.
I will die
Yeah,
because it's going to do its explosion ability, and that'll be all she wrote for me.
yeah.
I think, unless the truck's got some weird protection with its big head shield, which I doubt.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, if I rocket launcher it in the face first,
Yeah,
it'll kill me, and then you can charge it on the trike, and maybe that ability has a cooldown. I don't know.
possibly.
Possibly. So, I've got like 272 obsidian. If we get up as much obsidian as we can, because I need like 350 pollen. But this is like a start. And then sap as well. Then we can get that rocket launcher made up, because I quite like to test that before. Playing SWTOR at the moment, you need a gaming hut. Yeah, everyone needs a gaming hut, man. They are the king. It was quite expensive though, but yeah. Technically, it's my wife's office, so it's just it's where she works, but it's where I work as well. Um, but yeah, I really want to get back into SWTOR at some point, but I just never seem to get around to it. Right, posits polymer. And there's another 136, so that's 180 we've got out of 350, so we're getting there. Just thinking if there's any other good places for obsidian. Because I already cleared out the lava cave of obsidian. I took it all. So maybe go see how the volcano's doing. Yeah, that'd be great. To be honest, between streaming and like kids, I don't get a vast amount of time to play at things that aren't things I'm streaming. But I could stream SWTOR, I suppose, if there's an appetite for it. Not sure how much of it there is.
Also, if any of you do like the 40k universe, I've been playing a lot of Inquisitor Martyr,
Mhm.
and if anyone's interested in a game just to play through the storyline of that,
Yeah.
they nailed the 40k environment. It's been woefully lacking in 40k games in the past. They just haven't got the atmosphere right, and they've tried to make it a game that works really well, right? Sacrificing story in order for playability, which I understand. You know, it has to be an enjoyable game, but this seems to have got both correct. The game is enjoyable if you like that style of game, because it's an action RPG, and that isn't everyone's cup of tea. But
Yeah. Also, Games Workshop, we said nice things about your game, so sponsor us, please. Thank you.
yeah, they'll demand 300% of your income
Yeah.
to sponsor you,
Games Workshop will like that.
and you have to pay that in modular costs. Add-ons are extra, and then you have to pay it yourself.
Yeah. And then you have to paint it yourself. I accidentally set myself on fire. I was laughing so hard I set myself on fire. Happens. Arc. Yeah, there's like no obsidian here. I think you already got it all. But yeah, no, once I've like finished with these, basically, once I've finished with one of the series that I'm doing, I might be able to open up a night of the week and go, okay, I'm going to play something different. Please don't hate me and unsubscribe. So
Random game of the weekday.
random game of the weekday. It just always happens to be SWTOR.
Well, it's like your alternate game, so you know your main stream is like Arc,
Yeah.
and then at least, you know, one day of the week where you play other things. I think it's reasonable.
Yeah. I do manage to find an hour here or there for Cyberpunk on occasion.
It'll stop you getting like super fatigued as well, because you have that break for a day where you can play some other funky stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so if you ever want to use the Mosasaur at the moment, go to the Primal Tech trike and take the health and the damage module off it
Okay.
to go back onto there, and the health potions. But I do want to level that trike up some. I think it's potentially good if that bleed affects primals and it can survive okay, which it may do. It may just need the defense module on him to do it. So that might be another thing I want to build before really testing it out, because it's 50% damage reduction, and I've got 12 out of the 35 element required. It's only really electronics that's holding me back on the element. Yeah, so if I go do some silica pole runs, I think I could get enough element together. And it's only a tiny amount of polymer, so it won't really slow you down too much with the polymer train.
You're doing the same flashpoint in SWATO for 2 hours. What boss is it? I don't know much about SWATO, by the way, but Fuse has played, haven't you?
Years and years ago.
I did play briefly.
The only reason I stopped playing SWATO was because I was tanking, and tanking's not a role I've really done in the past. I played like World of Warcraft for like 14 years, and our guild on World of Warcraft were all playing SWATO, so we were just playing together. And this is how the raid experience of SWATO was like. We're going to a new raid, never done it before, not read up, not watched videos, nothing. And they go, okay, this is exactly like Gruul's Lair, except for this and this. And that's how the prep for the fights would work.
Okay.
It was just a description of a World of Warcraft raid, except for minor changes.
Okay.
Because SWATO, when they designed their raids, basically just stole the basic premise for World of Warcraft raids, because it was the most successful game at the time, and just put a Star Wars skin on it. Which was fine in my opinion. It was still a very enjoyable game, but the thing I liked about SWATO the most was its single player.
Yeah, the SWATO single player storyline's very cool.
Absolutely brilliant, especially if you love the dark side. Really, really strong. The Imperial Agent and the Sith Warrior were my favourite too. They were strong RPG going on there. I did like it a lot. The Inquisitor was good as well, to be honest. So the most boring one, I think, was the Commando for the Republic. I thought that was really tedious.
Got power of FP and basically you fight a clan of Chiz people. That does sound like a pain. I didn't understand half of it, but I'm going to assume it's pain.
I mean, I would like to see some more of the red versus blue content for certain stuff, because that is a really cool idea for a whole organisation. By the way, if anyone's not come across red versus blue, they play quite a lot of different games, a bit like Goonswarm. They play loads of different games, and they always have the same philosophy.
Every EVE player in the world just twitched right now, by the way.
I mentioned the naughty Goonswarm.
The naughty Goonswarm.
The thing is, what they do is red versus blue. You sign up and join red versus blue, but you don't join a side. When you start a new game with them, you're assigned a side, so it'll evenly distribute the people who are going to play this game amongst red and blue, and you are friendly but at war. So whatever game it is, you are on opposite sides.
Yeah, that is quite cool.
It's always like, so when they played Ark, it was like, oh, it's red versus blue. We're on a PvP server, it's red versus blue. And Eve, it's like, here's the red space that's been conquered, and here's the blue space that's been conquered, and we're permanently at war with each other. And it's just a really cool mechanic for a whole setup, and that's what they do in all different games.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I love that. Because with PvP in games, it can tend to get stale. But with that setup, you've always got a reason to go and do stuff, and you always know what side you're on and what you're doing at any given moment, what your objectives are. And I think it's why I enjoyed PvP in World of Warcraft so much, because it was so orchestrated. It was, it's these 15 people versus these 15 people, and here are your objectives.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. I'm absolutely fatigued. I don't think I could go back at this point. I'm not going to say that I'll never go back because I've made that mistake in the past. It always has a way of pulling you back in.
I try to get out, but they keep pulling me back in.
I didn't want to play. Why am I playing?
Yeah.
I don't remember sitting down at my computer. What's happened? No, they always have to find a way of drawing people back in. But I have no current intention to play World of Warcraft. I played it for since beta pretty much.
Yeah.
I played all the way through Classic, Burning Crusade, so on and so forth. Lich King was my favourite expansion. Because I absolutely loved Burning Crusade, which is pretty contentious because everyone hated Burning Crusade's actual leveling areas because they were terrible. But the raid content in Burning Crusade was some of the most fun I've had.
How come PvP in WoW is much better than SWAT or Teddy? What's the difference?
Class balance, control of characters, you feel more involved. You have control over what you're doing, you feel you can make a difference in World of Warcraft. In SWTOR, I found that it just didn't click. So, if that's what he's saying, I think I agree with him. It just didn't quite do what it needed to. I think if they were going to carbon copy anything, they should have just carbon copied, like straight up captured the flag, objective control. And the problem is the skill sets that you have in SWTOR are not ideal for big versus against each other. It wasn't balanced with that in mind, I don't think. So there's certain classes that struggle in PvP environment.
Yeah, Teddy said that's basically exactly right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest PvP person in the world. I'm too old, my reaction speeds are bad. So, I mean, you're talking to a person who's back in the day PvP was like Quake. And then Unreal Tournament.
I'm doing the Caverns of Lost Hope, by the way. I think this is the Caverns of Lost Hope.
One of the first games I can remember completing, if you don't count Tetris, which I like to count Tetris, and I have completed Tetris, by the way. First one I remember completing, I think, was Super Mario on the Game Boy, the original Super Mario.
Teddy says that basically SWTOR feels too easy and there are very few maps and 3 game modes. Yeah.
And after this much time passing, that is embarrassing.
Yeah, well, they've never really added to it, have they? They patch what's broke, but that's about as far as they go. But they don't actually go out of their way to enhance content. Add new content.
I'd really love to see, if MMO is what you're after, I'd really love to see somebody doing Dungeons and Dragons Online too.
Yeah.
Modern graphics, modern control interface, a bigger scope of game.
Yeah.
Do like Forgotten Realms, like full Forgotten Realms, and then add modules on as DLCs for opening up planes in different places and side content.
Yeah, I still absolutely love Dungeons and Dragons Online, but like once you've done everything there is to do with it, you're basically just waiting for there to be more modules, and they do bring out more modules, which is great.
Unless you're going to do the Second Life mechanic. So if you want like a perfect character and you're going to go and do endgame raiding and stuff, you need to do Second and Third Life characters, which is where, because Dungeons and Dragons Online, for anyone that doesn't know, has a reincarnation system. So you max level a character, and then you can reincarnate that character and go back to level 1. But you can come in as a different class, but you get a past life feat from your whatever class you were from your previous life.
Yeah.
So you can actually plan out a character that say it's going to be a fighter at the end, but you'll start as a wizard and then do monk and then do something else because you want to past life, get the past life feats for doing different things. And then there's also these epic feats and stuff that you've got to get these epic experience into your void crystal or whatever it's called, and then do an epic reincarnation. There's loads of mad stuff you've got to do.
Yeah.
And some of the videos of people doing it are amazing.
Teddy says they have added quite a bit of story content, so that's probably just me being ignorant on that account. Then I didn't know.
I would have thought they'd added quite a lot of content. I don't know. I haven't been back to it.
But the story content was always like the good part of the game, so I might go check
That
that
was
out.
made by BioWare. So
Yeah. Is it
BioWare
still
always
made by BioWare? That's the question.
the RPG content. I'm not sure.
Teddy, is it still made by BioWare? Like the actual RPG part of the content? Because if BioWare are still making it, then I might go check that out at some point.
Because BioWare have had problems with contract issues, so they might not be.
Yeah. Well, BioWare have... They got bought out, didn't they? They're no longer...
Yeah. Well, they got trapped in a corner by EA anyway.
Yeah.
They couldn't do anything as a company because
BioWare
EA
just...
had them for a barrel. It was like, oh, well, it was some kind of non-compete clause they got forced into by EA, and then they just got owned essentially. So them being bought out, ironically, gave them more freedom.
Yeah, but then they had to make the games that EA determined they make, and
Yeah,
we all have an opinion on EA. Teddy says it feels very BioWare, so
I mean, don't get me wrong. EA or no EA, the storyline creators from BioWare are some of the best gamey storyline creators out there.
yeah,
They have got a really good sense of what makes good immersive content, and that's rare. These people, congratulations. Even if they are trapped under the heavy foot of EA,
yeah,
I really do feel sorry for them because they make excellent content, and then EA go, how can we milk this for the most amount of money? I know, we'll micro store the crap out of it and make the people pay for the game 18 times before they can actually play their character.
yeah. Well, BioWare have like made some of my favourite games in existence. Like the first, they were the first games company I think to really nail like really immersive storylines.
Yeah.
Like they were the first ones to go, okay, well, having a game that works is great, and we will provide that, but it will be a game that works. But however, right, in order to keep you playing a game that works, right, we are going to give you some of the absolute best storytelling you can conceive of, and it was a really smart model for them. It was a really smart decision.
I can't remember which game it was, but I remember it was a BioWare game. And it was the first time ever I'd been in like an RPG situation in a computer game and thought, I really don't know what decision to make here.
Yeah.
Like those ethical decisions for your character. When you're role playing a character, it's like you're playing it in a certain way. I mean, you have to make these decisions in the story. It's been deliberately designed that way. It's like, wow, that is all kinds of excellence.
Yeah, it was. I feel like that's a Mass Effect one.
And yeah, I think it was Mass Effect. It was like, oh god, what do we do here?
Yeah.
But for those people out there that don't know as well, me and Lunchalot are massive nerdy role players. So,
Yeah. I think Teddy definitely knows.
Dungeons and Dragons since I was like 14. In fact, the one game of Dungeons and Dragons I ran, I was taken over from multiple GMs in the past, and that went on from level 1 all the way up to level 26.
Yeah.
It's a massive history. It was over the space of 8 years.
I never got to play in that game. It makes me sad.
Yeah. The characters from that game are still remembered to this day.
Well, half of your role-playing stories are still about them.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you
play a game for 8 years, you
Yeah.
can have quite a few stories.
when you get you and Toledo in the same room, and yeah, it's like
Because Toledo's character was Brother Clarence, a cleric of Bane. He was all about converting people. And he didn't get on very well for a long time with my character. Well, we were all evil, so there was no real get on. We were colleagues, not friends. But there was this strange thing because he couldn't really go after me too much because the person who I would consider as a close friend, if I was going to call anyone a friend,
yeah,
would have been Flip's character, which was Maraxus of Ontha. He was basically a Black Knight, a fallen paladin of Bane. Whereas my character was Malice the Cruel, Destroyer of Hope.
Destroyer of Paleo Temples.
Yeah, I earned that title.
Last three or two extensions in SWAT are full of decisions made by the player that really affect the story. Cool. I will check it out because I haven't played SWAT in time. I don't recall being terribly good at it, in all fairness, but
To be honest, it's when you're going through the storyline content, it doesn't really matter.
yeah,
The only reason where like personal skill will come in is high-end raid content. Doing low-end raid content or casual raid content, or high-end raid content, you need to bring your A game,
yeah.
or people get very upset with you. And PvP, but you can avoid PvP altogether because you're not a natural PvPer anyway.
No, I don't have much of a competitive instinct. It's like I don't. I'm one of those like hippie-like people that like want everyone to get along.
It's more important from your perspective to make your character's outfit match than it is to be.
I won't go that far. Although I do like having a matching outfit, it's true. Well, another one I really want to play is Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14, or is it 15, the online one?
Yeah, make sure you get the correct one because there's one that's
There's one that's
terrible.
online that's uber terrible and one online that's really good.
I
But
would
yeah.
say really good. It's playable.
I
I did. I
keep
played it
hearing people rave about it now. Like,
yeah, it's decent now.
yeah,
But it's if you're going to choose an MMO, it is a
yeah,
massive time sink. So it's
yeah. I also don't know how much of the rave reviews that I hear is sort of like pushed by the
Final Fantasy fanboys.
I was gonna say that like anime weeaboo crowds, but
Yeah, well, Final Fantasy's got a massive following, so
yeah.
it's
It's also free to play, isn't it?
not sure.
I know it wasn't when it first came out, but I have a feeling they made it free to play at some point. I mean, obviously they've got stuff you can unlock once you start paying for it, but
Okay, I need another 15 elements, and then I can craft the defense module.
right.
There is also the shield module, but I'm not going to be crafting. That's 200 elements.
Mm.
It's a big, massive stack of elements.
Yeah.
That'll take some doing.
Apparently Neverwinter's quite good if you've got friends. The Neverwinter MMO.
I did play a bit of that, I think.
I think I'd be hard pressed to mention a game that you haven't played a bit of, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't have a life. So.
It's more about your personal taste at that point. It's like weeaboo marriage simulator.
I mean, you know, if I look on this game, for instance, you would consider the amount of time I put in this game as a fair old whack of time.
Yeah.
1,400 hours.
Yeah.
It's a very decent amount of time played.
Mm-hmm.
But my Path of Exile time, just to put it in context, was Path of Exile? It's 4,507 hours.
Yeah.
Not to mention the World of Warcraft, just on Fuse, I think there's over 350 days played. That's just on one character.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I had 14 characters.
Yeah, I think the most time I've ever spent playing a game is almost certainly Ark, and I've got like over 1,000 hours.
I think yours is about the same as mine.
I think I'm a bit shy, but not by much. But yeah, so
Put that teleport pad on that box.
right, I'm gonna go grab some more sap
I'm gonna grab some silica pearls.
because I am getting there with. I've got enough obsidian and polymer to make the thing now, so.
Yeah, I need silica pearls to make more electronics, to make 3 more stacks of elements. And then I can... the silica cave hasn't respawned yet. Because then I can craft that defense module, so it takes 50% less damage.
Yep.
It's got 200k health, so with 50% less damage and that big saddle it's got.
Yeah, I think if you put a shield module on it as well, that gives it like an extra health bar effectively.
Yeah,
I could be
it
wrong
does,
about that.
but that's 200 elements.
Yeah,
It's
expensive.
just not worth it for this dino that was most likely going to die.
Did you put down another tree platform, by the way?
Yeah, there is two. There's tree two, no
Tree
dino.
2, no, no. Teleport list is growing. Yeah, no worries, Teddy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Really appreciate it, dude. Have a great night and sleep well. It's like, what, nearly 3 o'clock in the morning there, so get some sleep. Otherwise your mother will yell at me. And, yeah, have a good night. Or your girlfriend will yell at me. Someone will yell at me. My wife will yell at me. Yeah, sweet dreams. 91. 104 subs, so that should be enough. These tree platforms are pretty good. Celestial Thylacoleo, level 145.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
those. It's a bit nasty.
yeah. Give me a Hyla, my love.
I was very surprised to see the Celestial Therizino.
Good night, dude.
Wow.
A Celestial Thylacoleo. I mean, Thylacoleos are like Rex tier anyway, in terms of like tankiness and damage output. They're really up there. Not to mention they're far more maneuverable. Like, yeah.
As our old friend Slipgator would say, the turning radius did make the T-Rex go extinct.
Yeah. Turning radius killed the T-Rex.
Yep.
Right. That's enough absorbent substrate, I think. Weapons, firearms. Yep, so just cementing paste, metal, polymer, and primal blood.
All the Achetinas have probably been busy farting away. So.
I've still got tons knocking around. I made a load with all the chitin I bought back from the 2 caves, because I did the cave on Carno Island. So.
Not to mention all the beaver dams might
Yeah.
out there in a while. Probably worth travelling over there because also red flowers.
Right, polymer and primal blood.
We got Blue Moon that can gather up red flowers.
I'm still short on polymer. But it's okay, I've got plenty of thingy, I just need the cementing paste.
Well, I'm actually in the middle of doing an obsidian metal run.
So yeah. I only need like an extra 20.
Should be enough for knocking around 20.
Yeah, I've got all the resources it's making there. I've got plenty of obsidian on the thing. I've got 600 obsidian on here. It was just the cementing paste I was short on.
I'm also going to need like thousands of polymer to do bow upgrades. So
yeah,
that's why I'm still out here grabbing obsidian. We're not going to have it enough ever. Not to mention all the ammo.
Yeah.
Cementing paste costs go up and up and up and up and up. Although I think we have got a pretty good handle on the cementing paste at this point. I might grab a few more Achetinas and just cram that little pen full of them.
How many Achetinas can you shove in there?
Okay, we've hit our tame limits just on Achetinas. It's 4,000 tamed Achetinas, I think. Generating 70,000 cementing paste a minute.
Right, and I just need a bit of gunpowder and a bit more poly. Okay.
So I might, for shits and giggles, I might tame that 150 Achatina.
You got to give him a name if you're gonna tame him. Oh, we got 13 Omega eggs, by the way, so we can make 13 celestial kibble when we deign to.
Yeah.
Nope, not this one. This one.
I might call him Gloober.
Gloober. I like it. We process so much resource up here. It's unbelievable. Really is vast amounts.
If anyone else is like wondering why it's all so slow, why we're not just making loads of stuff on a modded, we actually do have base rates.
Yeah.
The reason why our resources are so finite is normally when you're playing modded Ark, you can just go up hammer one rock and that's enough metal for the next few days. Yeah. That's what generally people do when they're playing modded. But we made a decision to make this more of a marathon than a sprint. We wanted to actually spend time going through the stages of upgrade. For those that have been watching for long enough, you know how long we spent on the toxic dino tier just trying to get to alpha.
Yeah. Do you want to come back? I've got the rocket launcher ready. I've got a rocket.
Okay, I don't think I have enough for the defense thing, but I'm willing to sacrifice this tech dino. It's never going to be the best of the best. It's a waste of resources, I'm aware, but it's a prompt tech trike. It's a trike.
I'm doing this naked so my armor doesn't break.
I'm waiting for this to load in. Yeah, just going to get this unloaded. It's another 4,000 mil.
Awesome.
Not actually close enough to dump. Move that saber out of the way because it's fully in the way at this point.
Yeah, sorry, I just put him there because he had all the obsidian on him.
Yeah, it's cool. No, that's not what I wanted to put. Oh, I just jumped off the ledge, didn't I? Yep. So bad. Dismounted in the wrong direction.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the only downside to this big fat Fable donkey. It's slightly taller.
I can raise that wall there if you want, and then you just bounce off the wall.
Put an extra layer on the wall. Probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's up you slightly, but you could do it out of glass, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll just do it out of stone. It's fine. If one of you, I go out to my study.
Obsidian, crystal, flint. There's a few hundred more obsidian.
My butt.
Probably still haven't got a new chair.
I got a comfy cushion instead. So, like, my butt complaints, I know I just complained about it, but actually it's significantly less painful than it was. So, I just put a cushion on the back of the chair.
It's any consolation, my chair's really comfy.
Pardon?
If it's any consolation, my chair is really comfy.
It is. That consoles me greatly. It is the only thing that sustains me in my time of grief.
It cost me a grand total of 30 quid.
Nice.
So I don't understand why you're masochistically going through this much pain from your chair for the sake of 30 quid. Get a decent chair.
I don't know. These chairs came with my wife. It just they
you
match.
Still keep the chair.
We don't know where to put it.
You don't have to get a new chair and get divorced. That's not how chairs work. I don't know what you've been told.
It's got sentimental value.
Has your cool dad been trolling you again? No, you have to get divorced if you get a new chair.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. Okay.
Right, let's go and get this trike killed. It's got healing potions on it.
And me killed. Don't forget about the me killed.
I'm going to take my armor off as well because this isn't going to go well.
No. This thing might do like 1,000,000 damage or something like that, and it still won't be enough. But
well, I'm hoping is this thing can survive while the thing bleeds to death. It's the only chance of this winning. Right. I'm on trike. I'm actually going to ride it into battle, but
yeah, of course.
that probably isn't going to go well. put it on aggressive as well. So when I inevitably die,
it keeps going.
Stance aggressive. Right. Let's go get killed.
Let's go find the parasaur.
It was on the back of the island last time I saw it.
Okay.
Right. This truck's almost keeping up with you now.
Nice.
We are
I'm
gonna
not
want this
sprinting,
truck's
just for the
body.
record.
Yeah, I know. We are going to want this truck's body.
Yeah.
So, because it does have the modules on. Got to level up on the trike. Damage. Yeah, because we want these modules to give to the Moser.
The problem about hunting this thing through the woods, I was going to jump on that rock. I can't see where I'm going. Is
Just through terrain.
if it sees us before we see it, we're dead. I mean, we're dead anyway, but 15k damage. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it does decent hits.
You think there'd be explosion noises by now?
Killed that Malin. Do you want to harvest his corpse?
Yeah, sure.
Gave me 6 levels.
Yeah, Malians are worth loads of XP. 24 hide, not really worth it. Regular hide. Malins give the XP, I think that's the thing they do.
Okay, I've got 17 levels on this thing, so
Okay.
just put it all in damage. Because raising the health on this thing really doesn't do anything. Is there another Malin? Okay. It's not going to land. It's too fast. Right, and there's the demonic parasaur right in front of me.
Right, where are you? That's the question.
If you head towards the water.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
So there it is. I'm not going to engage. I'm going to let
Okay,
you.
I'll come from this side.
It's coming towards me though. Okay, yeah.
15,000 damage. Barely any. Whoa! I got him one extra shot. And the trike's dead.
Yeah, I thought it would die.
Well, that's what we knew would happen.
I don't know whether the demonic will also die now, which is possible.
Yeah, I'll just pop out a Trandon and go have a look.
I don't know why I respawned here. I think I tried to respawn at the same respawn you did, and it jumped me to a different one.
Okay.
So, because we have gravestones at this one as well, so I can teleport back.
No, the it's back up to full health. It's not even bleeding.
Oh, awesome. It's good to know. Yeah, we need the corpse of this, so I'm going to jump on the...
Hold on, I'll just kite this thing away.
Yeah, cool. I'm on Mabel, so I'm not as fragile on this. I can take a clip from the explosion on this and see my corpse, which should be right on top.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot it and then start running. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. Did I get it far away enough?
Possibly. They've got quite a small aggro radius, so I'm just going to land on Mabel and then Pokeball Mabel just to make sure. Yeah, I should be able to get to the control. So I wanted to saddle as well. Write that down. Okay, took everything off him. I'm going to harvest him. There's some stuff back. He didn't get a blueprint. That would have been funny if I got a blueprint.
That would have been funny, but no, I imagine that the never-ending cycle of trikes would be a bit too much.
Infinite recycle. Yeah, but I'll break the saddle down because we're not going to make it. They're just not quite powerful enough. It was alright. It did okay, But as a ground mount, we want something a bit more aggressive. So
Yeah.
Trox is a no-no. A Stego might be slightly better, but I don't think it'd be much more. Because the things you can get are Stego, Raptor. Raptor would be too weak. He's too fragile. Quets I would love to have, but I've not seen a single Quets.
Yeah.
You can actually just make the raw Quets blueprint from the station, though. So if you want a Quets, you can just
That'll just be a
it.
primitive one, yeah?
Yeah, primitive.
That'll be kind of crap, I imagine.
Parasaur would be terrible. Mosasaur's awesome. Tech Giga is an option.
Yeah, the Tech Giga, it's one of the easiest ways of killing Nova the Destroyer. She's one of the few things that can take bleed when she's powered down, which means that basically you stay out of range so she doesn't power up, and you just sick the Tech Giga on her. And
yeah, so the only things we're really looking for Tech Dino wise is Rexes and Gigas.
Yeah.
The others aren't just going to be powerful. Obviously, if we do see a Quets, that's also.
Right, I'm going to call it a night there if you don't mind, dude, because it's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning and I've got to sleep, so...
Okay, I'm going to put the modules on the Mosa before I forget what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Are you free tomorrow, or is it Thursday this week?
I think I'm free. I haven't had a message from my boss.
Yeah.
And to be fair, if he's going to send me a message this late, I might just tell him to do.
Yeah.
The only reason he's getting me to do these weird shifts is to cover a colleague that's on holiday. He's known about these holidays for months, so it should be taking him by surprise, and therefore he shouldn't be taking me by surprise.
Yeah.
Them's the breaks. Sometimes you have to do these favours you don't want to do because work is important.
Yeah.
I don't like doing what he says, but I do like having money and not living outside.
It is a big plus. Yeah. Okay, so the Tech rocket launcher did about 15k damage, which wasn't all that.
Yeah, for a base blueprint though, so if you were to scale that up, you might get it up to about 70k damage, I think is. Actually, it might do 100k damage. You took it 700%, but you got to remember that those percentage multiplications take mainly base damage into account, so there might be some extra stuff on there that's not being considered, so it might be as low as 70k damage.
Yeah.
I think it'd go higher, personally.
Yeah, well, it seemed to do like 15k damage from the main hit, because I actually did hit it dead on, and then like there was another 3k damage that started happening.
Which was splash damage, probably burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Tektroid didn't put a bleed on it by the look of it, so...
Yeah.
Or the bleed vanished as soon as the Tektroid died, which is not optimal. But yeah, I think wild tech dinos is still how we're going to get those killed.
Yeah.
For now, until we've got something powerful enough to just go and eat it.
Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've really enjoyed it. If you have, like, subscribe, ring bell for notifications, all that great stuff. Really helps the channel out. And I hope you have an absolutely awesome night wherever you happen to be in the world. So thank you very much for coming, and good night.